Oh, cool. Alright. Alright. Whoa. What? I'm under my controller. Hello? Damn, come on, man. There we go. Okay. All set. Okay, I'm gonna play something different today, because, I'm kind of, like, done with Elden Ring for now. Unless... Why is it back to Xbox? Okay, here we go. Yep. What the frick? Still Xbox settings? There's no way to show, like... Whatever. Okay, I'll do a new game, because, yeah, new game. Anyway. I think I have a serious... I don't think it's a problem. I think it's just a characteristic. Just, I have a issue with multitasking. I see a lot of, oh, I should do an intro. I mean, not that it really requires one, because this game was just... If you haven't played it, and you have any love for, like, good story, good characters... Although I had one guy say in the chat, like, he thought the story got in the way of the game. I was like, oof, yeah. If you feel that way, you better stick to Path of Exile or like other games like that, because maybe this game's for older people. I don't know, but yeah, Expedition 33. This is when someone posted that this should be Game of the Year. I came out and said, nah. I mean, it was a really good game, but it's missing like a proper end game, and like I was still in PoE 2 brain. Then you realize like, okay, but that's not what the game is about, right? Still, like compared to like how many hours Path of Exile 2 gave me for entertainment, this one was a lot less, right? It's one of those once and done games. Like you play it once and you're finished, like the old days, you know. But I haven't played this for quite a while, and the weird thing is that this YouTube thing would have never taken off. I just realized this. No one would be watching, not nobody, but it probably would have been stuck at 2 or 3 if it not were for this game's final pinnacle optional boss called Simon. And all I had to do was just post a method to how to beat the guy, which is not that hard to figure out if you know PoE and you know how to make builds, and you can read the whatchamacallit. If you can read the Pictos and Luminas properly, you know, it's just a math problem at that point. But it turns out a lot of people had problems with beating him, so I just posted a method, and holy shit, that gets views. I mean, holy crap. And then when they they patched the game so it wasn't that easy, and then cat and mouse just come up another way. And that method got like a lot of views too. It's like, holy shit, like now I know why they put Simon in the game, right? YouTube traffic, no doubt, you know. What I think the game developers really care about, they want to tell a story. And I can understand that. I'm going to go out on a limb and just make guesses here, okay? These are completely unfounded, just my feeling for if I was a game developer. I want people in the world to feel the story of this game. We put in Simon for YouTube traffic, and we know you power gamers out there want to prove your egos in the game by beating something difficult. So we'll put that in for you as a service, but overall, please, we want you to enjoy the story, the characters, the voice acting, which is a lot better in French, I think. And yet still, it's the it is the power gaming that just takes over in the end on YT. Well, I mean, it makes sense. story is nothing to write about on YT, right? Like, what are you gonna write about? Like an analysis of the story? Actually, that video is very popular too. If you look at the view count for like ending of this game, it's quite high. People want to dissect the story, relive it, see it again, hear what other people think about it, and it deserves that too, because the ending of this game is wow. And then people have to label it as a good or bad ending, and like there's actually an optimal min-max way to play the game to get. Yeah, they're both cutscenes. You don't get better items after either one. It's just whatever. Yeah. Like when I was younger, I remember that though. Every little decision's like, well, I don't care about the story and where this takes me. Do I get better items for one or the other? And like I still am that like that today. If they're gonna award items for choosing something or one or the other, but the ending is the game's over. Like, you know, so just what do you want to see? Like, what cutscene do you want to see? And now that you have YT, just go on, watch the YouTube video to see the other one, right? It's not a big deal. It's like, it's just basically, what do you want to see real time? And if you're curious about the other one, fuck, I'm not playing Expeidtion there. Play the other one. I mean, just, you know, I just picked whatever I thought was the right thing, and I thought, okay, I'll see the other one later. No biggie. But they have to label as a good or bad ending, right? Which is weird. There is no answer for this, I think. They're both equally tragic, in my mind. But anyway, yes, please apply them. Okay. Yeah.
Très bien. Allons-y. Je t'accompagne.
So I'm just gonna like talk over everything and lower the volume a bit because you can watch a Expeidtion 33 playthrough anywhere. And this is more for me just I realized like I used Elden Ring, and now I'm going to use this game a bit as just a place to talk. You know, the game is the place for which I can talk, and it feels good. I can't do it with Path of Exile so much because the game is a little bit. I realize when I'm playing the game, it's like there's so many things vying for your attention. Like whether it's the monsters in front of you, the builds that you want to make, the map management, the loot management, juicing management, trade. Like there's so many things in the game that just he has a handle. And like I can I can totally see how like a new player is just gonna get overwhelmed. Like there's no way they don't get overwhelmed, right? Just the sheer like levels of complexity behind it, and like yeah. But a game like Elden Ring and this one does not have that same layer, right? Layers of complexity. So if you want to just like relax and chill, these are better games. And Path of Exile, just a weird fact, is the hardest game to keep calm. It's real. Like it's easier to keep calm during Elden Ring, a game that throws a lot of hard bosses at you, than it is to keep calm during Path of Exile. There's a lot of irritation. It's weird. Okay, now I kind of know why people are so cranky. I don't know. Like, I felt that way too a little bit, especially after you reach the end game. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know. But it's a really fun game, of course. Just, it doesn't put you in a chill mood. That's for sure. You know? So.
Merci.
Elle est si populaire qu'elle doit déjà avoir un collier plein de fleurs.
Anyway.
Ouais, très probablement.
And like one other thing is, if I like play like when I played through the game first, I was like dashing through, like I was holding that run button. Is there a run button in this game? I don't remember. But like, then like if you just kind of slow everything down a little bit. And take a breath now and then. I start to notice things. I don't know what you know, like the objects they spent so much time putting into the game, and I don't know. It's weird. But what's also weird is that I can't do that if I'm alone, not narrating, not monologuing. It's not enough. My brain's like, give me more. and so I start dashing through, and But then if you start monologuing, streaming, like that will now fill in those empty blanks, and you don't feel the same pressure to rush through the game. Like, you don't have to anymore. It's like, I just don't get it. It's a really weird phenomena, and I'm not sure. Like, on a first playthrough of a game, I'm just gonna do it this way because I don't know. It depends.
Allez, ça te fera du bien. Tu peux pas aller voir Sophie en faisant une tête pareille. Et...
D'accord.
Ouais.
Anyway, I won't even talk about the game because, well, maybe it's not that interesting. The game's combat is like, it's kind of interesting because that's the first time playing on controller, so I'm not really used to it. I used the wrong attack actually. How do you parry in this game? RB? This one? Okay. And dodge is B. What's B? Whatever. Okay, I have to get used to the whole thing because I played through the whole thing as on keyboard and mouse. So anyway, how do you attack here? Okay. Okay, this is what's dodge? Oh, that's dodge. Okay, all right, I got it. Why? Okay. All right. Haha, that feels good on controller. But as cool as the turn-based action system is, I think the game, I would say it succeeds in spite of it, not because of it, if that makes any sense. They did a really good job of making it work, but I still believe the turn-based system is out of date. It's disorienting, and I mean, it's cool on some levels, like you get to strategize and plan, but I am just way in favor of real time, just so much so. But you can't deny the graphics are beautiful and the characters are so good. I remember the names of all of them, like you can't forget them. They're just engraved in your minds. That's good, It's really good. Now, one of the game's biggest faults in my mind is that the enemies are really poorly designed. Aside from some of the pinnacle bosses and some of the big bosses, I couldn't name you a single boss now in the game. And I've played through the game twice, so I don't know. I spoke last time when I was doing Elden Ring. I was fighting the Graven Mage ball thing, and I was like, this is a fantastic design. You asked me, can you draw that? Can you recollect the ball? Remember the ball? Yes, I can. I couldn't draw it very well, but now please draw me like the underwater area. What is it? Like anything. Pick a boss. Sorry, it's just like a I don't know. It was like a big thing. I could not tell you what he looked like, what his attacks were. Like, I didn't care. He wasn't worth caring about, and that is the game's biggest fault in my mind. The game would have been a lot better if the enemies had more weight, so to speak, and not just random. Someone defended it by saying, yeah, they explained in the game. They're like the drawings of something. But anyway, for what it is, it's amazing. And of course, seeing as it's done by a very small studio, but all the time and effort were put into the characters, for sure. And yeah. Oh, is that jump? Okay. I'll watch this. I'll watch the cutscenes again. It's been long enough.
Ces derniers jours ont été merveilleux.
So. One thing this game does very well is capturing the imperfections on skin. I think it's like, you know, the freckles, the slight freckles there, and like the dryness of hair. I swear to God, right? Like when Maëlle becomes transforms, it's not just white hair. Like her hair's like dry and like brittle. It's crazy, man. Like. Cinematic, yeah. You notice the camera zooming in slowly, and look at all the eye movement and gestures and just all the small things, the way the camera's shot. It's like a movie. Not a very good one, but for a video game, yeah, it's really good.
Tu sais ce que je ressens, et j'aurais aimé que... Tu sais, je me dis souvent qu'à un autre endroit, ou bien...
Like, I'm sure like a real movie maker would come by and say, it's not that good, right? Like they've seen a lot better, but for a video game, it's fucking amazing, isn't it? Like, this is too overplayed. I think overstatement is the biggest crime in some of the dialogue and music too. Like, they go too far. More subtlety would have been better, I think. Sure, what's wrong? Come on.
Dans un autre monde. Pas vrai?
Pour qu'elle ne vole plus jamais.
Shh, Jiro, come here.
Seul
What's
il
wrong?
était pas fait.
What's wrong, buddy? Come here. What is bothering you? Come here.
Tu me raccompagnes jusqu'au port?
Oui.
Oh, shit. Usually I don't like multi-party, like, you know, having to, how do you switch characters? Oh, yeah, L, okay. Okay. How do you run? Is there a run button? Oh, yeah, there is. But I will not use it. Oh, wait, it's turned, oh, it's on and off. Okay.
Je n'ose même pas imaginer ce que tu es en train de vivre.
You won't stop running now.
C'est bien.
Wait. That's a bad thing. Where's the toggle run? Huh? Toggle walk is L1?
Si, si.
No, it's not. The UI's confusing me a bit. Oh yeah, sprint input, okay. Hold. Aim input, hold. Apply.
J'ai eu 33 années. Et nous avons eu toute notre vie pour nous y préparer. Nous allons bien.
Okay, here we go. That's better.
Presque tous.
Par moi.
Ça va aller.
Just one cat coming in completely disrupts any kind of like thought or anything that just was going through my mind and it won't resume. It's crazy, you know. People have remarked before that like you think too much, or it's amazing how you come up with all this, or like what quelle imagination, let's say what imagination you have, right? But like I think they're almost thinking like, from their point of view, like, why do you try so hard to imagine or think about these things? It's not like that. I can't stop. You know, like if I stop, it's actually uncomfortable. I don't know how to explain it. It's like these thoughts come to me whether I like it or not. And by voicing them out, it's almost like flushing them out or something, and it feels really good, you know? And it's like, I don't know what the hell that is. Like, maybe someone knows. It's like a, I don't want it to be labeled a syndrome or some disease, because people do that all the time. And I look at those things that are labeled syndromes, and some of them are, but some of them I think are questionable. You know, like, they're not normal, but it doesn't mean it needs to be fixed. If that makes any sense, you know. So I'm sure the medical industry is very eager to make fearful parents think, well, your children has like X or Y syndrome, take these pills. Someone's making money off this, right? But it all depends on what it is. But yeah, so who's this guy?
Maintenant, on n'arrête pas de répéter, la mort vient pour nous tous. T'avais encore jamais... Non. C'est la devise officieuse des expéditions. T'as jamais... Je crois qu'il préfère... C'est vrai que... Je sais...
The premise of the story is really good. Like, it's really good. This is one of those things that if you wrote it in a story, it's really, really good. Like, it's weird because, as an example, like, the story for, what is it? In a movie like, okay, Training Day, or like, I'm just list of movies I was just, you know, or even Game of Thrones. Someone asks you, please summarize Game of Thrones. I'd have problems. It's like, well, which part? Like, I'm confused. Like, okay, what do you want to know about? Like, is it you should focus on a family first, or some season, right? And then movies like Training Day or like Equalizer, if you verbalize a story, it sounds boring. Like, okay, I think I've heard that before. But when you experience it in the way the filmmaker made it, it's not boring at all. Like, everything comes to life, you know? Now, this is a story that's really good. Just story-wise, it's interesting. And it's delivered very well. I won't say it's like, it could be delivered even better, for sure. Like, if you had real actors, like, you know, like world-class actors doing the stuff and a world-class director, then for what it is, it's more than good enough. And, yeah. So, I'm not sure if they might even turn into a movie. Maybe. I don't know. It's that good to me. Like, you know? And then, there are times I feel like the combat system is just fluff on top. Like, you know, you could have... You can't get rid of it, though. Otherwise, the game's like a complete walkthrough adventure game. But it's not essential part of... It's not an essential part of the story. Put it that way. Like, it's just an extra system inside, it feels like.
Moi, j'en serais incapable.
Personne ne te demande de le faire.
Yeah. It's gorgeous, huh? I mean, this is so beautiful. Damn. I'm a sucker for good aesthetics, you know? Like, when they have... Jesus. That's really nice.
J'ai toujours adoré le port.
Wouldn't it be nice to have this like within like 10 minutes walking distance from your house? I know I'd come here every day. Just sit, you know, just watch over the, lean over the handrail there and just stare out into the, you know, it's beautiful. But alas, such places are rare in the world. Like, it's...
Gustave!
Quoi?
Tiens, Sophie nous a demandé d'apporter ton manteau. On a cousu la manche.
I'm gonna mention this though. Like, as I did watch Office Space recently, right? And you see like the drab computer offices inside. And then like, it's not just the inside, it's the outside. Like, I don't know where it's shot. But it reminds me of where I grew up. there's like locations that are like just completely like low density buildings, one story, extremely high square footage, and like it's so boring visually. Like it's just so. I felt the same way when I was like when I went to San Jose once. Like I don't remember anything about San Jose. Just it's about show me Silicon Valley, but like I felt like, man, this place is like flat. Like it's just everything's the same, like one story. Like not there's no like variation of anything. There's no curves. Everything's just like a straight. I can't explain it. But then, like, what am I looking at here? What is it? It's just raw efficiency, those kind of buildings, right? Everything's done in the name of efficiency. It's more cost efficient to have a one story, depending, everything is done in the name of efficiency. But look at these buildings, right? Like, those arches, everything they put in games, because it pleases the eye. Simply put, it pleases the eye at great cost. Like, I remember I wanted something like that for my house. And the cost just went up like to the stratosphere because of that. Like they're saying, what's wrong with just having like square, like just normal rooms? Drop the moldings, drop the baseboard, just like. But I wanted to feel like what I'm seeing in the cityscape here. I wanted to feel that in my house. Really hard. And there was a whole rabbit hole of like learning what molding is, the ratio between baseboard, like baseboard. What's it called? I don't remember what it's called. It's that frame around the window. I've already forgotten the terms. And the molding on top, the crown molding, and yeah. I mean, this is. It makes a house look very. It looks elegant and old at the same time. But they're more popular in Western cultures and extremely unpopular in Eastern, obviously. And this I always remember. It's like I showed some guy, like a friend of mine, back in North America. Like I was really proud of the house that I had, and thought, where's the skip button? Here it is. I don't want to see this. It's too sad. I don't want to see it. Yeah, like I was hoping he would praise it, but he just said, "What the fuck? This just looks like a normal North American house." He was like hoping for like a Japanese Zen thing. It's like, well, I guess everyone just wants what's exotic, I think, or like what's not commonly available, but. Yeah.
Ah, te voilà. Tu te cacheras pas comme ça, tu sais. Comme je dis, le deuil c'est quand même mieux entre copains.
Lucien!
Quoi? Bah oui, y a pas pire que pleurer seul.
Et le mien?
Santé les amis.
Santé.
Cheers is santé in French, huh?
J'en ai bien besoin.
Mm.
Tables cette année. T'as vu ça? Je t'avais dit qu'on ferait mieux que la précédente. Même Maëlle est venue alors qu'elle détestait ça. Tu viens faire un tour?
Oh, non, peut-être plus tard. Je vous rejoindrai. Je vais bien, ne vous en faites pas.
Now, no joke, this game I got thanks to Fubgun. He quit PoE2 and wanted to play something else. And he, I guess his viewers told him to play this or something, and he was like saying this is such a good game, and yeah, I just, okay, I'll try it too. And yeah, it was really good. Like, no regrets. And when I got it, it was a lot cheaper I don't know what the fuck happened, but the price skyrocketed like 2 weeks later. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe a Japanese publisher got their grubby hands on the license in Japan and just jacked up the goddamn price. Like, god damn, I don't know what to say about that. Just don't like it when that happens.
T'as l'intention de me faire la morale?
J'oserais pas.
Commence tout de suite.
Yeah.
À Sophie.
À Sophie. Mais demain. Sobre.
Non.
Je comprends.
Va donc.
Okay. Now I don't feel glad about that. A little bit, but not really. Just feel disappointed, I guess. And just makes me want to not go out in the world anymore, even more. I just forget it.
Mauvais perdant. C'est pas de la trouille, mais de la prudence. Faut que les membres des... De toute façon, l'argent ne sert à rien ici. Pourquoi tu cherches?
It's too cutthroat out there, I guess.
Parce que c'est ma... Commandant, je t'ai vu avec... Oui, oui, Léona m'en... Oh, ce n'est pas... Ouais, je compte... Au contraire, grâce à toi, demain viendra. Est-ce qu'il ne vient?
Yeah. Who do I talk to again? I think it's Mael, right? Yeah. You see, to the untrained eye, random rocks in the sky, right? Wrong. From what I learned recently, and I noticed just now, the eyes are guiding you somewhere. If you remove the rocks, it wouldn't be the same. Of course, there's also the big 33 you see in front, right? And most of the time, your eyes are looking to 33. That's because those rocks are like arrows. They guide the eye towards. They're subtle, but it works. And of course, the 33 is pretty lit, like up. But those are the small details that make a game from just good to damn great, Small things like that.
Tu commences à regretter ta participation à l'expédition.
Dis pas n'importe quoi.
Ouais, je sais.
And there's a lot of things I have not noticed. There's like a gajillion other details like that I don't even know. That's just the one that that just stood out to me just now, and it's amazing. Like, it's just, that's amazing
Je sais que
to me.
toi aussi.
Bien sûr que non.
Emma te considère
Je ne suis pas. Et puis,
comme
tais-toi.
une...
Bon. Bah, t'inquiète. Cette fois, ça rigole.
Oh shit, did I ask her to duel again? No.
Essaie de ne pas.
Thanks.
Où sont mes gredins d'apprentis? Je leur ai promis qu'on se verrait au festival.
Anyway. Oh yeah, look at this architecture. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, fun fact, before I forget, and I may forget, maybe I won't, for years to come, it looks pretty, doesn't it? I mean, just this pillar. There's also a very weird but very important functional reason why the what is it? I don't know how to call it. Like like there's like this wider section above the main character's head, right? And like, okay, that's just for appearances, and I think it is. It looks better that way. But there's also a functional reason, and that's like when it rains, the rain will drip down, and like if I angle like this, you see where the rain will drip down. It will fall like beyond the pillar and drop down to the floor, to the ground below. And why is that important? Well, you have to think about if you removed it, what would happen? The rain would accumulate and just flow down the entire surface of the rock, which makes it look really dirty, really fast, and it unmanageably, like you have to clean it like crazy. And just by adding that jut on the top, like if you look here, like where I'm lined up here, then yeah, that makes the rain fall. And As much as I wanted that, I tried to insist on stuff like this for my house, but my architect could not deliver. It just, you can't. It's just, this shit is just gone. Relics from the past. You know, like, it's not entirely gone, it's harder to find. Yeah. And that's me going like, who the fuck cares, right? Well, people cared. No one cares about this shit, then why is it there, right? Obviously, it was important to a lot of, like, architects back then, right?
Va donc voir.
There's another guy I have to talk for. I think. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to these people. So.
Tu crois qu'il y a d'autres survivants? Ça m'étonne. Mais c'est pas. Avec un, on a eu de la chance que là. Je sais pas trop. Ça me plaît bien.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's these kids here, I think, right?
Gustave, on a quelque chose pour toi.
Yeah. Story thing.
Pour que tu puisses prendre. Le musée le voudra à ton retour. Oh, et si jamais tu trouves.
Je vous promets.
Et n'oublie.
Ça va sans dire?
Promis, promis.
Adrienne.
Je mettrai à profit tout ce que vous nous avez enseigné, Monsieur G. Oh, j'oubliais. Ta sœur est ici, Gustave.
Oui, je sais. Prenez soin les uns. Ma petite sœur chérie.
Yeah, I'll just skip the whole next. This part was kind of weird.
La conseillère en chef. Alors.
Ces expéditions.
Ah oui.
Tu sais.
Tu devras.
Il y a.
Emma.
Non.
C'est déjà.
Baby. Nous sommes. Elle a. Celui que.
Ce n'était que.
Ah, enfin, ouais.
That's for a prologue. That's it. Okay, this I thought was like CG, like it was a cut, not rendered, but I think this is my graphics card. Oh, is it? No, I'm mistaken. Nope, it is CG. It is. You can tell by the there's heavy anti-aliasing that I don't have set up, so never mind. Thought that was real-time rendered, but that cake was like, whoa, like crazy real. Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, is it gonna crash? Because it often crashes here. Yeah. That's frustrating. It did this last time, and it's like, I don't know how I fixed it. I have to restart the game. Fuck, I want to keep going, so. That's lame. What the hell? Alright. Not responding. But why? Unreal Engine. The thing is though, like, I remember last time this happened, I don't know how I unblocked that. It's like, had to, what did I have to do? I don't remember. Just gonna load here, right? Maybe I should, like, not, I think I know what to do. Don't skip that cutscene, the second one. Let it process.
La conseillère en... Alors.
Ces expéditions.
Ah oui.
Tu sais tout.
Tu devras. Emma.
Non.
C'est déjà.
Va bien. Nous sommes. Elle a. Celui que...
Ce n'était...
Ah, enfin, ouais.
Okay. Let's watch the whole thing.
Membre de l'expédition. Le glaive de lumière.
Still have to use pre-renders, huh?
Nous vous remercions de consacrer la dernière année de votre vie.
That was Final Fantasy VII was like the first game I remember that was.
Certains d'entre vous partent.
Was it Resident Evil? Don't remember. They made extensive use of like those cutscenes.
Ou bien pour protéger ceux qu'ils aiment. D'autres encore veulent trouver un sens à notre si fragile existence. Vous qui vous élancez dans l'inconnu, sachez que nous sommes avec vous. Et quand vous affronterez la peintresse, sachez que Lumière se battra avec vous. Que
It's a bit overdone.
monolithe s'effondre.
But yeah.
Que son
I
corps
want to skip this, can I? It's safe?
au bout du monde.
Okay, yeah, that worked. Okay, good. Alright. Let's watch this one, because it's a pretty good cutscene. I don't agree with the flashing of the black. It's kind of annoying.
Tenez-vous prêts. Vous êtes vieux? Comment avez-vous survécu au gommage? De quelle expédition êtes-vous? Repliez-vous!
Okay, I thought it was good, but when I watched it again, it's just okay. I don't know why. I mean, it's okay if, like, first playthrough, it's really good. But watching it again, it's like, nah, not worth watching it again. It's just, I don't know. Oh, this is gorgeous, though, man. Holy. You got the whole bloody if low HP. It's pretty cool. And like the weirdest thing, like some guy was saying, I remember reading this on Steam forums. He's asking, is there a way to remove that effect? I was like, but why? Yeah, and then some guy just says with a sarcastic comment, just heal your party. There it is again. It's gotta be. I know it's called a one-liner, but like this is a new kind of one-liner. A new kind. In the face of someone asking for help, provide one-liner sarcastic comment that doesn't help the question at all. Got to give a new name for this in English language because it's happening all the time. And if you name it, people will stop doing it because then they'll feel, oh yeah, they see it coming, so I ain't gonna do that because I won't look clever anymore. You know, so it'd be good to put a name to it and end it quick, in my opinion. Like, you know, because then they'll say stop ing, whatever the blank is. I don't know. Once that becomes a popular thing. How do you aim? Well, it feels a lot better. Huh. On a controller, I might want to do the, I had it on auto, because it feels like crap to do the QTEs on a controller, on a keyboard, but, or mouse, but it kind of feels kind of cool, like, on the controller. But, nah. Then I have to be more of a participant in the combat. No shit, on a controller it vibrates when there's a grappling point? No wonder why I had so much confusion. Like, when I was playing on keyboard and mouse, I'm like, where do I go next? It's like, because they can't signal to you through the vibration thing. On, well, I could have done a key, like a screen indicator, but whatever. Huh. Weird. This random thought, just out of the blue, I just wanted to see like how this is a streamer that I mentioned in a previous video who he passed away from suicide, and I just wanted to see what his stream was like though. I was curious, I had forgotten already. Yeah, I don't know, like it just kind of felt like I didn't want to watch. It's so creepy watching someone who's already not here anymore, and yet they're so alive on the screen. I couldn't stand it. And I wanted to watch because I wanted to see like some of the nostalgic things he did, but can't stand it. And I don't know what that feeling is. It's like, it's just creepy, you know? And like they're moving and alive and talking when they really shouldn't be, and it's weird. I don't know why. That's weird. Yeah, I'll skip this scene. That was a bit too emotionally charged. Too emotionally charged. Is that the weak spot? Yep. The cue from the vibration is very well done. I'm only experiencing it now. It's telling you when to press the button. That's impossible on like keyboard and mouse though.
On a réussi, Gustave. Voyons si ton invention.
No joke. After I start doing these like slow streams and stuff, I'm sleeping a normal schedule again. It's crazy. Like kind of, but whatever it is, it's better than before. It's like insane. Like I don't get it. Like
On n'est pas encore mort.
I'm getting sleepy already, and
Il y a peut-être d'autres survivants à l'arbre indigo.
it wasn't happening before. It's like something quieted down in my mind. I don't know what it is. And I want to find out eventually, it's just I don't know what it is yet. Anyway. I think this girl is pretty popular with many people. Loon. How do you open a menu? There it is. Okay, you want to dodge around someone, right? Yeah. The other funny thing was, this one I could not believe actually. He's Ned Stark, right? Kind of. And he meets the same fate as Ned Stark. And like, there are some people, I don't know if they're like, sometimes it's so 4D chess, it's like disturbing. I wish people would just stop this crap. Because like, then I don't know, I have to second guess everything. Like, it's so exhausting. But yeah, I'm going to take it at face value and assume it is, okay? They wrote like they didn't want to play the game anymore after the Ned Stark moment. I'm like, what? Like, no fucking way, right? Oh man, it's incredible what people feel like. Crazy. Like, they've got little twirls and shit for every menu. Like, holy. Weapon. One animation. Picto. Another one. Skills. Another one. And wardrobe. And no joke, I went to the official website, and there's actually a how to cosplay like each character. I was like, wow, like it's incredible. I don't know what to say about that, like, but just wow, like this like side view, front view, back view, and it's like, wow, that's interesting. Like, is that what like clothes designers need? I guess they do, right? Because they have to like do measurements, and I don't know. I have no idea about clothes, but wait, this is the way in, right? And it's like crazy, man. Like, are there people out there already cosplaying as these characters? Like, crazy. Yeah, this place is kind of drab. I'm gonna run through. Okay, now I'm confused. What? Which way was the... Shit. It's gotta be this way. Has to be, right? I think I did a 180 there. Oh, man. I'm not sure. No. That's two 180s now. Fuck. Okay. Oh my god. Is there a map? Like, weird that I posted a guide on how to beat the pinnacle boss, and like I'm lost in the first area. Like, not about, I'm just doing this for the visuals, the fun, the peace that comes from this. I'm just gonna hope this is the right way. Has to be. Does it? Wait. Wait. No. Third 180. It has to. It can't be right. I remember. Wow. Got so lost in thought I don't remember which way I was going. It doesn't matter. I'll just walk this other way and commit this time. Yeah, I think this is the way. See, there's someone who's like, there's an example of a case where like not being overly worried about going the wrong direction may have served you better. Like if you had not doubted that you're going the wrong direction, maybe you would have gone in the right direction more quickly. If that makes any sense. It's a bit too much on the lighting, though. That's one thing I don't like. It's too much of the heavenly volumetric light thing. I think it's kind of like, I say in English, repetitive. I don't know. Japanese, I would say shitsukoi. It means like, sometimes it means stubborn, but also means like overdone, like just too much. Just, we get it, thanks, stop, kind of a thing. But yeah, just feeling I got from like, it's here too, it's everywhere, like in the game. What do you do here? Skills? I think immolation's good, right? Maybe. Computer crapping out again. Oh, it's a change of date. Oh man, I think. Change of the hour? Alright. Yep. This is like, I think, when I first played, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, they're appealing to like certain like game dynamics that are always the most like the best of each game category. Like an FPS shooter, most certainly the most satisfying thing you can get is the headshot, right? You target a specific part of the target and land the headshot, and it feels good. So like, the parry system from Elden Ring. I gotta name Souls like for this one. Like, so they're borrowing the best of like different mechanics from the best mechanic from like different categories and putting them all into one package. You know, that's how I felt when I first did the headshot thing. It's weird. And then because it's real time, I often felt like this is most certainly targeted towards older gamers, like who reminisce, who find high nostalgic value in like the old games that they grew up with, right? Because I think the turn-based system is just too outdated at this point. Like even if it's like, okay, I'm slow at reacting, well then just slow it down. Like everything, the monster's action speed, your action speed. This is what Souls games did, I think. They really slowed it down. And so like the combat for me is so, it's not compelling, you know, but the point was that to kind of like tap into that nostalgic feel. So like someone who never played turn-based from the Final Fantasy days, I don't know how much they'd enjoy this combat. Like, I think most of the, I don't know who the target audience is. I don't have demographic data, but I think young people are like more like into like React, Twitch, like fast reaction time shooters. And one thing I did notice, like when I was younger, I remember like I was so good at like nailing headshots in like the old 3D games like Quake, and like so good actually, if I could toot my own horn, that people accused me of cheating. Like I was able to nail like from where that far rock is, I would hit the head every time, and it wasn't hard. And the trick I told him was like, I'm not cheating. It's just whenever you jump, I know exactly where you're gonna land, and I target for where the head is gonna be, and it works, right? I could not do that today. Could not. And what's gone? I think what's gone is my internal brain's processing of frames per second. Like even though visually it's like 80 or 100 frames per second, my brain can't see that fast anymore. It's been like chopped up. I can't. I believe I read this in sports science too. Like this happens to tennis players as well. Like young people can see it more in not slow-mo, but like it's really hard, like, you know. And then like the only way to really re-experience the difference is if someone injected you with youth and like, holy shit, I see the shit, like, you know, like in such fine detail. So why I think older people will always gravitate away from like Twitch shooters, FPSs. I have, like, I don't want to play them so much anymore. And I think Elden Ring has, or Souls, like taps into that a little bit because it's so slow paced, yet it's still challenging, right? You have time to think about what you want to do next. But like last time I played the FPS shooter like competitively, holy crap, it's like you walk in, see a guy, psh, you're dead. What? I'm not playing this again, right? I mean, like, young people might go, fuck, I'm gonna take that guy down, right? And then they got the reflexes for that. But, you know, get older, can't do it anymore. You just can't. Like, I can't explain it. It's like something happens to the brain. The visual system just goes slower, you know? And that's why games like these, I think, are made. Because I certainly still like want a game for like another 20 years or till forever. But if everything was like Counter-Strike now, I played Counter-Strike a lot when it first came out. So, but like, I couldn't play Counter-Strike. I couldn't play today. Got nailed there. So I can imagine that the parry system in this game, if someone was younger, like 20-something, it would be a lot easier. You could see very fine detail, like what is happening, what's going on. it's a different time, right? Because when I was growing up, there were not many like older gamers, like, because they would have started like, I don't know, like with the Atari or something. I don't know, like a really old game system. Like, I think gaming really took off in my generation. Like, you just grow up with games and stick with it for a long time. And but now it's like the people like me are still around, and the newer generation are coming up and playing games, and so you got two groups now that are very actively into games, and yeah. But it's interesting that PoE, and like from what I can see from my YT data, is like most people are like 25 to 34, right? So that's. But I think the prime reflexes was like 19. Like I remember 18, 19, I was like peak FPS ability was that time, and it just dipped off after. But yeah, fuck, what the hell? What is this? I don't remember any of this shit. What's going on? Okay. Huh? Huh? I don't know what's going on here. I'm sleepy, actually. Oh, this one, you gotta shoot them, right? Okay. Why not, right? Alright, got it there. Okay, missed it. Like, that animation for the attack is so... question marks. So all I feel is question marks. What happened? And those are the kinds of enemies I just will never remember. Never remember. Ever. Yeah. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go anymore. I'll skip this guy though.
Celui-là a l'air dangereux.
Yeah. So I'll just take your item and leave.
Intéressant.
Yeah. Well, one other thing that has changed is 10 years ago, have to fight that guy. Must. Now it's like, I don't know, what do you get for doing that? Like, you can make up for the XP later. But of course, the first playthrough, I'm so curious, I have to fight him and find out, but it's nothing like important.
Quelque chose perturbe la chromate par ici. Attention.
Fuck, what? This way. Holy fuck, okay, I'm gonna stop at the next checkpoint because I'm getting so sleepy. Oh, that's good though. Feels good at least. Damn. Fuck. Alright, why that's so low? Whatever. Huh? Where'd you come from? Crap. What the?
Sympa.
Triangle is to open this menu? Holy shit. Yeah, okay. What? How can I get lost here? Wait, no, I remember. There's a climbing zone, right? Fuck me, what the hell? Shit. Yeah, okay. There it is. I don't know if you hear the music, but not a big fan. Hear that? The woman's voice, right? I don't know how people feel about this track, but to me, it's not good to have lyrics. I can hear no passing time, like don't be afraid of no passing time. I don't know what she's singing, but it's distracting is my beef with it. Like I want to be in the area, not be in the area like, whoa, are you saying something important I should listen to? And it's like competing for your attention, as opposed to like being one complete thing you're immersed in. And yeah, I just
Quelqu'un est passé avant nous. Regarde ces prises.
Sans doute l'expédition 69, celle des grimpeurs.
Merci à eux en tout cas.
I think I don't know what the word is. I typed in contextual game music and nothing came out. So I don't know what it's called. Is it called timed game music? Because it's rare. You don't find it very often. But it was implemented in Path of Exile 2. And maybe 1 a little bit, but not so much. And what I mean by that is like, I think the best example is like Count Geonor in PoE 2, where you have like a song for the before the fight, when he jumps in, when you're fighting, transition, second fight, killing blow, then like he's finally dead. Like there's actually like 7 tracks like glued together, and they play to at the perfect timing for certain events. So it's like coded like, okay, like the music will wait on the player. Is what I'm trying to say here. And that's amazing. It's like it's really good. Like if I made a new game today and had a boss fight, I'll just over abuse. I'll just go ham on that for every boss. And the reason why it won't be skoy like too much is because I never even noticed it the first time I played Count Junior. Like I didn't go to myself, oh, I see, you got these like different tracks here for each moment. No, you have to go back and look at it carefully later. Then you realize, oh, they went to the trouble of doing this. And I believe that's why the Count Junior fight is so memorable in people's minds. It's because there's like very good timing that punctuates like each moment. So when he jumps in the pit, it's like, ooh, you know, like, and then when you're killing like the mobs before the fight, the trash mobs that are shoveling stuff, like this suspenseful, like kind of like, you know, it's like the mood is like something creepy is coming up, or you know, it's like suspense, you know, and it's just great. It like all fits together in one like coherent piece. Now, what's the easy thing to do is just to like put on a rock track through the whole thing, right? Like, but it wouldn't be even like half as good. Like, not even, forget it. I'll go even further. It'd be terrible. Okay, like, but yeah, I mean that's a shit that makes games great, right? Because I felt blown away, like just blown away by the fight. I was like, holy, what a fight! Like, but why? I had to know why after, like why this fight's so special, right? It's not the poetry. People say the poetry's so fucking awesome, right? It's good, But in isolation, if you read that to someone, they're like, okay, like, who the fuck are these people he's mentioning? Like, right? That's how I feel. But in the right context, yeah, it's pretty, like, feels pretty good. Like, it's like, whoa. But, yeah. Anyway. And they did do that to some extent in the other bosses in that game. But it's not the same. I don't know why. Like, not the same impact. So. And then, like, you know, they could have done this in this game too, right?
Les fusées.
I could just imagine it, right?
Vite.
Like, I don't know. Like, the earliest recollection I have of this happening was Street Fighter 2. I think I talked about this already. I'm getting, like, old and senile already. Shit. But I want to just say it again, because whatever. Who cares if I say it again? I think that's the thing, right? When old people are, like, repeating the same shit again, it's like, yeah, Dad, you already said that. But now I realize it's not about that. It's like, they just want to have fun. I know, someone has to be the victim, though. But they just want to have fun talking, right? So if you really want to make that person feel better, just listen. Pretend you're interested. You know? That's what some people I know very well did to me all the time. Stroke my ego, basically. Simple. And if you do that, you'll get presents from that, like, you know? Like, just, if you want. If you don't want it, then, yeah, just tell them to fuck off, right? But, or just don't listen or whatever, but care about the person, then want to make them happy. It's not necessarily about the transmission of information so much as is they just want to be heard. I don't know. Which is a weird thing to say. Holy fuck, I forgot to do this. I'm just hard to care, though. It's getting harder to care, like, you know, about these upgrades and shit. I kind of dread the day, like, I just don't care anymore about, like, upgrading equipment. Because I did mention previously in my other video, like, just now in Path of Exile 2, like, well, why do you want to farm 100 divines? And, like, that's a weird question to ask, I think, because in the past, I think that wouldn't even be a question. Like, that's why you play, right? But, like, I think it's a sign of getting old. It's like, you have done that too many times already, you know? And it's like, it's all the same in the end, so... Fuck. Timing on this is so annoying. But yeah, about, like, listening to someone, or at least pretending to listen, like, if I had knew this earlier, it's hard though. It's hard though because, yeah, I don't know. It's like you gotta be, it's a skill, isn't it? To be a good listener. Like, I've, like, seen good and bad, like, examples of either one. And the one I think it's a magic trick, in a way. What I mean by that is, you know, a poorly done magic trick, if you know how it works, if you can see that it's a magic trick, it's all gone, right? It doesn't matter, like, everything's gone about it. Everything. Like, the wonder of it is completely poof. Because you know how it works. So listening to somebody, when they're telling you something you don't give a shit about, that's like a magic trick. But if you can pull that off, I think you have leverage over people. You really do. You certainly, especially guys. You know, or, like, it's not even, like, a gender specific. And the reason why I think that is because, don't you love being listened to? And like if they like like I know now, if someone comes and is like, yeah man, what you say is so interesting, like I feel like $1,000,000, you know what I'm saying? Like, but what if you didn't think that way? You just thought, oh shit, the stuff you're saying is so dumb. But instead of saying you're so dumb, what you say is in reverse. You say, man, that's pretty smart. But they can't, if it's done in a poorly, if it's done poorly, then people see through it and that's even worse. Because then they feel manipulated. But if it's done well, then nobody ever knows it was fake, right? So to speak. And of course, the ideal is like you actually think it's interesting and no faking needed. But, you know, like we would do this for our children, right? It doesn't matter what they say is so stupid or whatever. I mean, like, you just listen, right? It would be really bad to tell a child, what the fuck are you talking about? It's so stupid. Duh. Like, that would be the horrible way to approach a child, right? And yet we sometimes do that to other people, like, ugh, you know? It's like, anyway. But yeah, I can't do that. Like, it's hard for me. I just know that. But I used to be able to do it a long time ago. And I know when I did that, like, people really opened up. But, like, it's something of a delicate skill, I would say. Like, it doesn't come naturally to everyone. Alright, I'll stop with this, boss. I'm getting so fucking sleepy now. But, yeah. I know they call it ass kissing, but like,
Merde. Il est énorme.
and it is. It's just. I guess the big deal is in how you do it. And like, if you can even fool yourself to thinking that it's interesting, then it would come up like an actor, right? The actor fools himself into like, and fools you and fools everybody into thinking that they're that character, like, you know.
Je m'en occupe.
Holy fucking shit. Okay. This I'll never forget, like, my mother used, I think my father used to always, like, say, like, you know, he had, like, some kind of, like, health complaint or some shit like that, and, like, I don't remember, that's not important. What it is, like, he approached my mom and said, like, I feel like an ache somewhere. And my mother would just say, well, why are you telling me this? Go see a doctor. It sounds helpful or whatever. It sounds like duh, right? I thought that was just utter cruelty. Like, just what is going on here? Is what was my reaction, because, and see, the words are like sensible, funny, and along the lines of like hit him until he dies. Like, that's the kind of advice you get when you want help on like the forums, right? But did he really want medical assistance, or did he just want some, like, a bit of, like, someone to understand his pain? Does that make any sense? Like, and the reaction is, don't talk to me. Why are you asking me? I'm not a doctor. First of all, like, the sentence "I'm not a doctor" is, like, weird, because are you insinuating he lost his senses and doesn't realize that she's not a doctor? Like, that's super obvious. We all know you're not a doctor. Like, I'm sure it makes you feel good to say that, you know? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it feels good to say, yeah, I'm not a doctor. Like, can't explain it, okay? But like, to me, that's cruelty, and in a very, what's that word called? Manipulative way. I don't know. There's a word for that. I forgot what it is. But I always didn't like that. You know, I didn't like that at all, and yeah. Just want to point that out because there's so much of that out there, you know. Fuck. That's a big hit. Oh, what the fuck do I do here? I forgot this whole fight. Jesus Christ. Don't matter. I just do what I do always. Just go for the main target. Burst it down before it does stuff. Do I heal? No. Hell no. No healing. Always go for the kill. Okay, the fucking timing on this, man. Got it, okay. That's a lot of goddamn shields. Huh? 5 hits only? Well, 5, but okay, 3. So that's a lot of hits. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, and then where's the 5 hits? 5 hits. No. You. Fuck. Holy. Alright. I remember this once, eh? The streamer I mentioned that was, he ended up killing himself. Like, I don't want to say that. I should say committed suicide. But, and then like a stream like about a year before that, like I'll never forget this. The guy was in literal tears in front of the camera, and the guy's like, you know, he acted very cocky before, like, you know, he was caught between 2 women and shit, but he was in tears, like saying like he had some standout shit that I'll never forget. He said you could have 1,000 people like telling you like just telling you like you're doing good and all that shit, like you're getting praise and all that, and all it takes is for one guy to like talk shit about you, and your attention automatically shifts towards that one person, invalidating the previous 1,000. And I was like, that's pretty fucking interesting. It's not about the weight, like, you know what I mean? Like, well, at least for him it wasn't, and I can understand that a little bit. And it's like I was thinking about that, like, why is that though? You know? And yeah, I was in tears, man, because one of them not only just told me it was shit, but he actually told him to drop dead, like you should kill yourself. I think the words were you should kill yourself, just like that, period. But even like even you put an emoji behind that one, that's like whoa, like, you know. That's very, very brave for not having moderators pre-filter, huh? But I don't know if you can do that today. Like, I don't know if Twitch is filtering shit like that today. Because it's funny how they filter out certain, like, they filter out the N-word, I think, and they don't filter out shit like that. Like, I don't know what's more painful. Like, is it that bad? Like, I don't know. Someone calls me a chink. Like, okay. I mean, that hurts a lot less. I'm honest with you. Between you just goddamn suck and you fucking chink is a lot less. You're attacking the race, not me, right? It's not nearly as bad. So I don't get. Well, what I don't want to speak on this one, but just putting that out there. It's like personal attacks are really like, and that's why I think people are scared. I think some of them are. I don't know. I am. Just to go out on the online world, and just because you have to build a really thick skin, right, towards that kind of shit. So it's crazy, like, you know. Like, I always want to go back and think about the things I remember, because I also discarded a lot of shit, right, from my memories. So to me, I feel like that's a bit of a valuable thing, because what my brain subconsciously chose to remember, I feel must be significant on some level. Like, it hit me in some way. So then, if I don't understand the entire dynamic of it, I feel like, okay, it's worth understanding because my brain picked it out. I still remember it. And the other shit, I just forgot. Like, it's all blurred out. But that part I remember very clearly. Like, you know? And,
Le message disait d'aller au nord jusqu'aux étranges coraux, c'est ça?
Et une porte dans une hutte.
The craziest thing is, when I learned about that guy passing away, I was in tears and I couldn't figure out why. Like, I never knew him, like, personally. He wasn't a friend. He just, but maybe it was like a proxy for someone. I don't know. I can't explain it, you know? But just him, though. Like, if other streamers did that, I'd be like, oh, that's sad, but not sad, you know? Like, it just, you know, like, okay. You know, if I was farming karma points, I'd use it for karma points, but I'd never do that. But that one I actually felt sad about. Like, I don't know why. But yeah. I don't know why, though. Yeah, the underwater part here. Wait, you have to do resting. Yeah, okay. That's it for today. I think had a good time, as always. Alright. Do I have to camp to save? I think I do have to camp to save, right? Yeah. Probably. I like that pensive mood. Like, it's the attribute screen. I was looking for that. When do you ever see her like in that thinking mood? This one. This reminds me of Sorceress Selene from Elden Ring. That also a mage. Always not, like, you know, this kind of thinking mood. And she's bloodied up. How do you, yeah, rest. Just get her not bloodied up, because attributes, right? Oh, I see. That's why I never get the screen, because you have to, like, upgrade, and then go in his screen. Yeah. Like, Gustav doesn't have. He looks no emotions. Anyway, but like, this must have been done with the let's see which attribute I want to increase, right? Expression. Like, I like that pose. It's cool. Did I forget to learn a skill? Probably I did, huh? Yeah, I did. Recovery, no. From fire, no. Powerful, no. Marking shot, no. I don't remember anymore. Loon is, what the whatever. Not important. Early game is not important because nothing's that hard. So, anyway, that's it.